Okay, so this is the second or the third part of our sock monster. We're doing all our details today. Okay, so I've started some of mine, but only a bit just to get us going, but I'm going to talk you through. So first of all, we're looking at the mouth. The mouth obviously should be the heel of your sock, your other sock. All you do, first of all, is sew the top bit on where you want that to go. And then inside, you stuff it with whatever you got. I've got a paper towel to kind of pad it out. And then once you've stuffed it, you carry on sewing the mouth into place. So remember, we just go into the sock, then into the feature. So into the sock, into the mouth. Sock, mouth. And you can really plump it up. So actually the bigger the lips are, the better it looks. Mine have gone a bit flat now. I've squashed this down a bit, but you want it nice and big so it looks more effective. And try and avoid what I've just done there, where you catch the stuffing. You want the stuffing hidden inside. Okay. Ooh. It's a bit noisy here today in school. There's lots of drilling. So if you can hear a weird sound in the background, that is what's going on. Right, and once you've done the end, wrap it round, tie a knot, sorted. So finish that off, wrap round. Ooh. And pull through. Okay, just keep catching on the arms. That then is the mouth done. So we can then later on, we can sew into the mouth a little bit more. Now if you don't want a mouth to be the same as your arms or made from your sock and you've got spare fabric, you can, so I've got a bit of felt here, you can do like a big red mouth, put some goofy teeth in, things like that. It doesn't have to be done like this, it's up to you. Any of these things I show you now is up to you if you want to do them, if you want to do them slightly different, because it's all to do with decoration and creating the personality of our monster. So here I've already sewn on one eye and I've got another one here. So I've just done all different colours because I want it to look quite effective. So I've sewn on the pupils on already, and then I'm just like before into the sock and then into the eye just to kind of get it going. Sock, eye. Again, I'm just doing mine nice and quick. You can take more time, but I've got a limit on how long my videos will record for, so I've got to get it done nice and fast. You can obviously take time to make it look effective. So for the eyes, you can either add extra things that kind of look more realistic. So we could add eyelids, we can add eyelashes. You can even stick on, if you've got a pair of false lashes hanging around, you can stick a pair of those on, or you can make them out of felt, obviously, or whatever you've got hanging around spare. If you've got some old clothes you're not using, or even another old sock, different colours, you can use that. Oh, got a knot there, let's be careful of that one. Yeah, it's going to be a knot there. Oh well. Let's pull it over here. There we go. Okay, and then tie that off. Again, I would want you to try and be neat on your stitches, but I'm just being nice and quick just to show you. Okay, so my two eyes are now on there. Okay, so if we wanted to do an eyelid, maybe we do want to do an eyelid, so we could make it look a bit droopy, maybe. So cut another shape out. So I'm not going to sew these on, I'm just going to show you what you could do. So cut that out, size-wise, yeah. So an eyelid is just obviously a half circle, something like this. And then if I wanted to do eyelashes, what colour have I got here? I've got blue. We could have blue eyelashes, couldn't we? Okay, so blue eyelashes, what we do is you're going to cut a kind of a semicircle, like this. Da, 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 da. Right, then you're going to cut into it. So on the smaller side, you're going to cut into it, but not all the way through. Okay, you then, when you send it straight, they'll fan out. Yeah? So I could then just trim that off. Obviously it's too long now, so I'll just cut that up here. Put that up here. Okay, that should then fit on. And I can cut into that a bit more like so. So that could be my eyelash up here. They're a bit bulky, my one, but you get the idea. You can make them longer and then they would curl up as well. Okay, so that's what we can add. We could also sew into the lips a bit more. So let's imagine then, use some of this thread, that we want to kind of create kind of a divide in the lips like we would normally have. So we just sew along the middle. Okay, you've got to sew deep enough to make it pull in. I'll just pull my thread out. Okay. Right, so you can go over your lips a bit like this to kind of create the two kind of double lipped effect like we have, obviously. So you can go over and over. It might need thicker thread actually for this to work, but I'll just try it. Yeah, I think we're going to need thicker thread. Normally I would do it in thick thread. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just thinking I haven't got the right thread, so neither will you have, unless you've got embroidery thread. But if you have got an embroidery thread, you literally just sew over and over and over and over again. It creates two kind of lips. So that kind of works quite well, but you need thicker thread for that. I could double it up, I really suppose, but never mind. Right, so that's what we can do. But now we're going to move on to hair. Now I love adding the hair to the sock monster. I think it makes all the difference. So what you want to do, depending on how long you want your hair to be, I just want shortish hair. So I'm going to hold it between, I've got some wool here, hold it between my thumb and my finger, and you just kind of wrap it round your hand. Now, really important that you keep your hands spread out here, not tight, because sometimes I've seen people do it too tight and they can't get it off their hands. So spread your hands out. That then means as soon as you put your hands together, it should slide off nice and easily. So hands nice and open, and you're just going to keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping till you get nice thick hair. Now my hair will get quite thick quite quickly because I've got thick wool. So once you do that, slide it off, okay? You're then going to hold it tight. Be careful of this, you can put your scissors in, and you're going to cut it in the middle. So you get this kind of effect here. Right, then you want to get one of your strands, maybe a bit longer than that one, lie it that way, lie your hair over the top. Now you can make your hair as long as you want. Obviously I one's short and spiky, but you can, if you want to do it longer, you could wrap it around up to your elbow, you know, so kind of get quite a long piece, and you can then plait the hair or do different things. So you lay your other hair over the top, then you take this one strand and you're just going to tie it in a knot like this. This will hold all the hair together. Otherwise, it will all fall apart. Okay, so we're then going to attach it on top of our little monster like this. See how cool the hair looks. Right, so knots in the center. So what you're going to do is just tie it on nice and easy. You don't sew the whole thing on. We're aiming for the center where the knot is. So you go into the top of your sock and out. Aim for the knot. Come out of the top of your head. Oops, one's come off. And you pull it tight. I'll try that again. So you go back round into the sock, into the wool, pull it through. Into the sock, into the wool, pull through. Sock, wool, pull through. And just do that several times. Then tie a knot like you have been doing. Got enough thread with this one. Mine's just gonna run out possibly. Put a few stitches in here. There we go, should hold that in place. There we go. Nice and tight. Cut off the remainder. And then, there we have it. That is my little sock monster. So you can add different things. So you could plait the hair. I've seen people that put beads in the hair. You can add ribbons to the hair, bows to the hair. You can add a little bow tie, add a little pair of clothes, all different items, okay? Clothes, you can add clothes are quite simple. Let's see if I've got a big enough piece. Might do it. So you might need a bigger piece of fabric here. So if you want to put a jacket on, which looks quite effective, I'm going to have a brown jacket, not the most colourful. You simply need to take a square. This might not be big enough, but I'll see. Take a square, line it out and work out where your armholes are. So I'm going to put one there, and then one's going to go there. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that again and just cut them into like a bit of a bigger hole. So all it is a square with two kind of holes in. Then I should be able to feed this arm through, like so. And then turn it round. Oh, it's a bit of a squeeze for him. And feed this arm through. Hey! And there we go. He's got a little jacket on now. So I can just maybe round off the edges so it's got a bit of a nicer collar, so it looks more realistic. Round there, round off my collar. And there we go. If I've got a little button, maybe I could put a button on as well. Or even maybe put a little tie in and tie it off there. But that there is my monster.